Hey you, it's me again. Time to have a talk. Well, this is more of a monologue, not a dialogue. I'm really talking to you and trying to convey a message. I want to talk about problems today because so many people complain that they have problems. But where do the problems come from? I think most of the time when we deal with problems, we're dealing with the choices that we make. That's where most of the problems come from. We have financial problems. We have relationship problems. We have emotional problems, and that could stem from some medical problem. You could have some chemical imbalance or something in the brain, but most of the times, normal people, when they have an emotional problem, it's because of choices. And so these financial problems and these relationship problems and these emotional problems usually come from choices that we make. We choose the wrong people. We choose the wrong business deals. We get involved in the wrong situations. And it kind of messes things up. It causes turbulence. And then we end up in dysfunctional situations because there's no balance. Let's talk about this money first. Having money problems. We have money problems because we overspend. And we spend more than what we have. The old adage is that we have champagne taste with a beer budget. So we have to, make the right choices when it comes to spending our money. You can't live beyond your means. You have to live where you are, be where you are, and do the things that you can do without overextending yourself and taking it to another limit. So we have financial problems because we overspend. We make the wrong choices with food, buying food, and restaurants and entertainment. If you can't go see the movie this week, you just can't go see the movie. And in my next talk, I want to talk about diet because this plays into discipline. You're either going to have to discipline yourself to say, I can't afford it and I'm not going, and I'm not going to spend these funds because I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. Or you're going to cause a problem. You're going to go and cause a problem and say, hey, I'll deal with it later. And later, it's going to be worse. So, we have problems because, financial problems because we're spending money that we're not supposed to be spending. And then we have relationship problems because we break the rules. We choose the wrong people. We get involved with people that are not matches. And then we end up saying, I like you, but I don't like your lifestyle. Or I like you, but I don't like some of the other components that come with you. So we have problems. Years ago, I used to teach the lesson on be who you really are, because when the real you comes out, the person that you're trying to see, the person that you're trying to get with may not really like you. So just be who you are. And so when we have relationship problems, it's because we're trying to connect with people that are not compatible. They're not on the same frequency. They don't think like we think, and they don't act like we act. A lot of times people say, I've heard this down through the years, opposites attract, but opposites really don't attract. Opposites actually attack. You have to have somebody that can flow with you. My favorite book says, how can two walk together except they be agreed? Birds of a feather do flock together. So you have to have somebody that's in agreement with you. And then you won't have so many problems, especially when you can see eye to eye, when you can reason together, when you can come to a happy medium. It becomes difficult if I want chicken and you want fish. You want barbecue and I want salad, and we're trying to figure out what type of meal we're going to have in the home. we need to see eye to eye, or one needs to submit to the other to make this thing work. And then, emotional problems. Emotional problems. A lot of times we have emotional problems because we read into things too much. Just let things be what they are and just let things play out to what it is. A lot of times we want to read into it and make it something other than what it is. Somebody can say something to us and we'll read into it. Somebody can look at us, it could be in a funny way. It could be an unusual look, and we'll just read into it and make it more than what it really is. And then we have emotional problems because we're selfish. We want things our way. We want to do things the way we want to do them, and we don't want to be accommodating to anybody. So that creates emotional problems. We can't see another person's perspective. And so in our chats, when I'm having these little monologues with you, I want to kind of discuss stuff like this, just to kind of get you on target. I'm kind of like the fix-it guy. You might ask the question, well, do you have any problems? Well, we'll discuss that on another chit-chat. How about that? Think about some of the things I talked about, and I'll catch you on my next video.